Hello everybody, Iain Robson here for an episode of Idaho. Alright, we got things going on today. Alright, so as you recall from the previous episode, we were spreading a little bit of slurry. As you can see, we are currently still doing that. And that's just running on course play at the moment. Although I did find an issue. I don't know if people remember how much slurry was in this tank. But we are down to 40,000. That's it. So originally we had 200,000 liters of liquid slurry, and now we're down to 40,000 liters. So that just gives you an idea of how much slurry it takes to spread on a field of this size. So we did 35 and 36, which are honestly two of the bigger fields. So I'm not that worried about it, but that just gives you an idea of how big those fields are. In terms of how much slurry it actually is. I don't know if that is, you know, how much you would actually use, but that does give you a pretty good indication at least. Well, an indication, maybe not a good indication, but an indication. Anyway, so that led me to remember that I kind of need to keep this guy going while we're doing this, because he's slowly unloading, as you can see, some of his silage into the biogas digester. Let's go check up in here. Yep, things seem to be working well. Can't really do anything up here. Anyways, it'd be cool if you get some more information from like this right here. I'm not even sure what's accepted here, but obviously Forge is accepted here as well, which I didn't realize, so kind of interesting. Maybe it's worth more than silage, I don't know. Anyways, how much is left in here? So 14% fermented, and this needs to be compacted still, is at 91%. So we still have a fair amount of silage we can process, but we are, you know, gonna need to do it probably again, it seems like. So anyways, so what we need to work on today is we need to start cultivating, or plowing I should say. Where is our we have this guy, and he's back at the other farm though. Oh, here it is, right here. So we have our plow, and this is our big monster plow here that we can basically only run with our case stagger at the moment, which is a bit sad, or it makes me sad a bit. So let's just take a quick peek as to see what other tractors we have that we might be able to buy in the near future that could theoretically pull it. What do we have here? Class Xerion is definitely a contender. I've actually run the Class Xerion on the Garant Liquids manure spreader. It works really well because this guy has all-wheel steering. Let's see here. Do we have any other big John Deeres that be able to run it? No, I don't think so. What about this American series? 340 horsepower? That should be able to do quite a bit of everything. I just don't like the dual tires on it for whatever reason. And then we have this already. We could aim for this actually. This is the John Deere from Dukes. Actually, that's not the one I want to get. I actually want to get, or would like to get, I should say. How much horsepower does this have? 330 horsepower. 8530. 116. Ooh, actually, I'm not too far away from that. Could actually get that 8530, and that would be able to pull the new baler as well. Easily. And then we have these options, which is 8360, which is just shy of 400 horsepower, but we're a little bit far away from those ones. 70, not that one, 7930. This has got 250 horses for 125. We could get one of those actually. I'm just not sure. Where did it go? Would this be able to pull? No, I don't think so. Although it would be able to pull, probably our slurry tanker. Technically, this would too, I imagine, but I just don't like running articulated. I guess like this one runs the cultivator fine, but not the plow. And the seeder, probably this doesn't have the weight either. Someone said that in the comments that this wouldn't have the weight to pull that, probably, or that. And I'm inclined to agree. It's a kind of a light tractor, based on looks at least. I can make it look more beefy, but there we go. but I don't know if that makes it any heavier or not. Probably not. I don't think you can actually add any weight to this, can you? No, I guess not. So we could get that, and that would allow us some flexibility at least, but not a crazy amount. I should be able to pull. I should be able to. That means switching it over. Because we have a couple other random vehicles. We have some of these other smaller ones that we could do. Actually, no, we should do, actually. We should make a little bit of hay, actually. Let's just check our supplies real quick. Actually, we're not that bad. I thought we were worse than this, but we're really not. Let's just check to see. What's the pH level right here? Extreme acidity. Oh, the spray did work. Do you remember for an... I guess it was an episode or two ago, we sprayed for the weeds, and now they're slowly going down, which is nice, because that was one of the problems we had with it, strangely enough. We could technically sell the bales, too. That's a possibility. Actually, no, we should do. Let me just do this. I said I was going to sell this baler and change it up for something else. So let's go ahead and do that. Or we could get... Oh. We're kind of in a weird situation right now, because I could sell that, but then I'd have to buy the other baler, and I can only have like a few tractors to be able to run it. And then, oh, that's annoying. Don't really have many options in that scenario. That's really quite frustrating, actually. Anyways, we have this guy. This guy is 240 horsepower. This might be able to run it, actually. I don't know. I have no idea. Anyways, this guy's still doing his job. Good. I wasn't sure. I was actually kind of afraid that we were going to run out of slurry there for a second. I wasn't sure if we're going to have enough. Like right now we're full, as you can see. Does that? Oh, it just looks like it's working. I thought we were going to run a little bit low, but it seems like if you look, this guy is full. That's 55,000 liters, so that's another load. He's going back for more, so that's going to be his last load that he's going to be able to pick up. So we probably will be pretty close to having enough for the whole field, but it'll be tight. If I had actually done this field a little bit different, that would have been okay, but yeah, we didn't. So all right, I'm going to bring this guy up to that field, up to the other farm. Because we do need the cultivator up there anyways. And this guy doesn't seem to mind having the cultivator at all. The plow, though, he really didn't like at all. Like I said, the only tractor that really was able to pull it successfully and with relative ease was the case, the big case. So, oh, that's a wall. Guess I turned a wee bit too much. And I believe it's so much louder. I can't believe how much louder it is when you're out of that thing. So this is neutral, and that's good. And there are some weeds in there. Ooh, really? I don't remember. I don't actually know what it's funny. We actually haven't accelerated time yet for this. There doesn't appear to be any. Or is there? I can't tell. There's no fertilizer on it. Some places have fertilizers. Yeah, look, right there. See that? You know what it is? It's probably because I haven't accelerated time yet. That's what it is. Anyways. So let's bring the cultivator up there at the very least, because we do need to do that. And we'll need to bring the plow up as well. And we're getting close to how much money we would need for that 7930, so we'll see. The annoying part's going to be that I have to actually I'll actually have to drive the tractor down here and drive it back to the other farm, just because we need to take it to the animal farm. I really should just keep separate equipment on both farms at all times. It would make my life so much easier. Well, alas, I have not done that yet. Someone suggested a while back that I should keep all the classic equipment on one farm and all of the new stuff on another farm. That was a while ago, mind you, but still a good suggestion. I liked it. Alright, let's crank it up the speed here. Oof. Top end of this thing, 24, 25 kilometers. Pretty beefy little tractor. It's got 300 horses though. Oh look, those are those bales. Actually, I think his name's his Google Plus name is like CLR John or something like that. I believe his real name's Eric, I want to say. But anyways, he said there's a really cool thing you can use to sell the bales, and I checked it out on Mod Hoster. It is pretty nifty. I just haven't picked it up yet. It's a really nice little placeable sell point for bales, which is really cool, if I read it correctly. But it looked like a really cool little piece of equipment. You know what's funny about this now? Now, if you think about it, I'm on like episode, I don't know, this is 34, 35, something like that. And we still haven't sold any cows or any pigs yet. Can you believe that? So this is like a repeat of what happened at Vojvodina. I don't know if people remember that or not. If they haven't watched that series. Oh look, there's a nice grass field over there. Do we own that? Whoops. 27. I don't know if people remember that or not, but I played in Vojvodina, which is what I call the Serbian map a while back, and I ran into the problem where that was like one of the very first maps I played on that had beef cows on it, and it's one of the few maps that does have beef cows. However, the problem was the fact that it took like the whole season for, I think it played out for like 20 or 30 episodes or something. I think only at the end was I able to sell the beef, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. You think you'd be able to sell the beef, you know, earlier on, but like I know in Iron Horse, for example, I was able to sell some beef cows on that map quicker, but alas, this one, it looks like well, we have 100% productivity, so we have some cows that are ready, and like now whenever I accelerate time, I should get more and more pigs and cows, but it will get to a point where I'll just have to be like, I'll have to sell them, so hopefully that's soon. I don't know for sure. So anyhow, I think I spread lime down these fields, and I don't remember. So that one's been plowed, and the other one's been plowed. Apparently he missed a spot there. So these ones need to, I think they had lime spread on them already. Let's just hop out quickly here for a second. I'm pretty sure they had lime spread on them. Yes, they have a really high alkalinity. So they're good to go. Actually, I could plant. I think I'll wait till tomorrow to plant, because I will be... Oh, look at that. Little weeds right there. I will be close to that point where there'll be a race for time again, because the next day, of course, brings everything to the next level, next stage. And I think we have... These are going to be... I think they're in stage 2 or 3. I don't know which stage they're in, but they're getting closer to the time when they're actually ready, so... Alright. Yeah, definitely spread lime there. Good. I was going to put liquid manure on these fields, but as you see, I really don't have enough liquid manure. I could, actually... You can buy manure. I don't know if you can buy slurry. I don't think you can, actually. Some maps do have that possibility of being able to buy slurry, but not all of them do, so... That is one of the nicer features. Actually, like I said a while back now, I think it was, that being able to purchase slurry and be able to purchase manure is going to be a pivotal thing in the future for soil mod or soil maps, because it's going to force you to either raise animals. Like, some people don't like to raise animals. Like, for example, I believe Nickerson's farm, there's an arable edition, so there's no animals at all. So if that had the soil mod on it, how would you deal with that? You really, well, I guess you'd have to spray all synthetic fertilizers the whole time, so I guess that's what you'd have to do at least, so. Obviously he missed little bits and pieces there, like, look at that right there. I don't think it'll be bad if I miss that little tiny piece, because I don't think it'll spread, but in real life that would definitely spread around. Like, if you leave the weeds to go to, like, seeding stage and they spread their seeds all over your field, you're gonna have a heck of a mess. Yeah, I missed quite a few chunks there. Yeah, you're gonna have a heck of a mess if you left something like that in the field. Oh, jeez. Actually, I saw a really cool picture today on Twitter. It was a guy by the name of Brian Scott at The Farmer's Life on Twitter, if you follow him on Twitter. or if you're on Twitter, I guess. Some people probably aren't. I have Facebook, but not really. I'm there, but I check it like once a month maybe. So if you ever want to get a hold of me outside of YouTube, Twitter's the best way. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it's at IPJ Robson. Like India Papa Juliet, IPJ Robson. For those people who followed what I did there. Anyways, yeah. So that's the other best way. So I've had a couple people message me on Twitter before. I know Greg has a few times. Give me some really great mod suggestions. I've talked to TCGG Rob on Twitter a few times as well. Pahimar I've talked to. I think he's responded a couple times, not much. Direwolf, actually it's kind of cool. I asked Direwolf a question a while back and he actually responded. It happens every once in a while. Famous YouTubers, I guess. It's kind of cool when you think about it. They're kind of like mini celebrities. I don't consider myself a mini celebrity by any means, but people who have much larger channels than mine, I consider to a certain degree a celebrity, because you think about people like Direwolf, for example. Aurelian has a pretty big channel too. If you're thinking of other larger YouTubers, I don't really watch Pew Pew or whatever his name is. Oh gosh, I can't remember now. I don't watch his channel. I'm thinking some people I'm sure would know what I'm talking about. I don't follow his channel, but that's just me. So actually, we could plow this field, couldn't we? I want to do a plow, cultivate, and then a cultivate, because I want to plow this slurry under. I don't think it makes a difference if you plow or cultivate it. And then I'm going to put lime down, because I think both these fields need lime now. I don't know if you can do it at the same time. Oh, never mind. I don't need to put lime on this field. Or do I? Nope. This field seems to be okay. Wow, that's actually quite high. Huh. What about this field? This field is the one that's got... That one's high, this one's low. That's weird. I wonder why. No, 6, 5, 5.4, 4.8. I wonder if it's because... I know Randy was having a little... He noticed that when he took the straw off, I think, it actually took some of the pH with it, which is, you know, makes sense to a certain degree. It kind of threw me off, though. I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. So, some maps have that possibility, some maps don't, I guess. Almost. Almost done. Alright. What we should do is... I don't want to buy that new baler yet. Because actually, I'll tell you what I want to do. This is my plan. What I'd like to do is... Is it in miscellaneous? No, I think it's in baling technology. There is the McHale square baler, or square wrapper. Where is it here? This guy right here. I want to adjust this so it will... Well, once you wrap a bale, it'll actually make it into a silage bale. And I've talked to David Oldfield. Thank you, David, for giving me some insight on how to do this. You actually can make it so this bale will change it into silage, which is what I want to do with it. And then what I can do with that is I can wrap some bales with it, either on Missouri or here in Idaho. So that's the idea, at least. I need to look into that. I'll have to go back and look through the comments. We had a little conversation about it a while back, because he actually did it for his Let's Play not too long ago, so which is pretty cool. I think he did it on the, not the Conestoga, but the Birchwood. I want to say that's the map he did it on. Let's get this out of here. This thing's just bugging me. I'm pretty sure he did it on that map, so... Some people were saying that this 8440 could pull the plow. It actually could. It's got enough weight behind it, but... Horsepower, I don't know. I'm a little reluctant to think that this tractor has enough horsepower to pull that plow. I don't know. I'm not an expert. I've said that before. So, the other thing I was thinking about doing, actually, is we... Oops, what am I doing? The other thing I was thinking about doing is getting a self-propelled forage harvester for forage harvesting, obviously. Just because we have been doing a little bit of it on this map, so... that was something I was considering as well. Almost done. Sweet. Yeah. I guess, would it make a difference? I think that's just... See, the funny thing about this is I could probably cultivate this right now, and it would be fine. But the silly part about it is if I cultivate it, I'd just be cultivating again, because I'd be spreading lime on top of this. Because I don't think... Oh no, I wouldn't need to spread lime on top of that, would I? I totally forgot about that. Maybe we'll start cultivating. That field over there, I'll probably do cultivating and plowing as well. Alright, I totally forgot. I looked at this field and I was like, yeah, you know, I don't need to cultivate that field or anything. Or I don't need to put lime down there. Or I thought I needed to plow. Oh my goodness. Alright. Alright, let's open up the plow here. Make sure we get these corners here. There we go. It's funny, some of these plows and whatnot have like a... Not all of them, but some of them have like a really odd sound when you go to pull them. Do I have to lower it? Didn't I just lower it? Oh, there it goes. There we go. Yeah, some plows have a really strange sound. Like, for this one, I think it was the hydraulics that was making a strange sound. And some of you may have heard that. It was like the... I don't know how to describe it now. It's an odd sound. It's like the hydraulics is stuttering, basically. Can I go any faster than this? 10 kilometers an hour. That seems good. Alright, here. There we go. Yeah, this one can go... Sorry, that was totally just like... I'm like, oh yeah, let's get that set up. My mind went blank there for a second. I was like, oh, what was I going to say? Oh, goodness. Getting close to Farming Simulator 2015, actually. We're like T-minus 30 days or something close to that now. Believe it or not. I can't believe how fast it's come. It's just rocketed by. Which is awesome. Because I'm great looking forward to it, as I'm sure many of you are as well. Farming Simulator is a fantastic game. I really enjoy it. Actually, what's going to be really interesting is to see like how fast the mods come out after it's released. Because, as you know, mods are one of the things that really make the game, well, at least in my opinion. You can play without it, and it's doable, but it's not necessarily... I don't know. I just find it more enjoyable with mods, and like specifically maps. I could probably play with vanilla vehicles, but if we had the vanilla map, then that would be a little sad. Apparently I'm going to do a headland first. I think because I want to get this edge part here. Because by cultivating the edge part in a little bit, we'll hopefully raise up the fertilizer level on the edge as well. Which will be nice, because by doing that, hopefully when we come around here with the combine, it will be will be good as well. So we'll see what happens. Also, I've had a couple suggestions from people to say, Ian, you should get a new some new combines. I'm definitely working towards that. With the soil mod, it's like it's more difficult to get ahead. It seems like almost because you do need to make sure you there's quite a few steps involved. It's not as easy as just, you know, planting, harvesting, planting, harvesting. You do that. You need to fertilize, cultivate, plow, spread lime as well, which is, I like it because it adds a really cool element to the game, but it definitely makes some things more costly. Not necessarily, you know, like you own the equipment already, but in terms of time, let's say, and also, well, money sometimes. Like if you're spreading lime, it's not cheap, depending on how much you get it for, I guess. You know what I should probably check out before I get too excited here? So let's just go back here and check the... Okay, good. Because one's the maximum you can get with Slurry, so... Just making sure. Yeah, 1's the maximum you can get with Slurry, and then with solid manures, the maximum you can get is level 3, I guess. But with synthetic fertilizer, it's weird. You can only go up to 100%, which is like 100% coverage, as I discovered. I think it was Decker, who is one of the creators of the soil mod. He actually chimed in once, so I was testing out the soil mod, which is really awesome, actually. So, and he shared a little bit of his insight, which I really appreciated. Excellent, nice. Let's just stop here for a quick sec and grab this guy. I just don't want him to idle here and waste away the fuel. I do want to fuel him up, though. There you go. I don't know, I like this. For some reason, the other one I have, the gray one, the lizard-looking one, it didn't work for me for whatever reason. I want to say it was mod conflict because it was from OEB modding and stuff they make is really solid. But the other one, this one, the G920, did not work for me very nicely. I don't know why though. I think it was to do with mod conflict, like I said. So someone said I should modify this particular vehicle so it would be able to level the silage a bit quicker. You could easily. I think I'm not sure. Someone said you'd have to probably add the silage compacting specialization, which some vehicles have, some don't. It's gonna be like this, eh? Okay, we'll do it like this then. Reset. And this is how you compact silage with course play. You just drive straight over, like so. And go in reverse. Some people may not like this. Oh, are you serious? Well, you need a tractor that can do it. Never mind. I'll do that off camera. I thought it'd be okay, but I guess not. Anyways. Let us continue. Jeez. Oh, apparently you can drive really fast with this. I think that's a little on the fast side. 20 kilometers, 26.5 kilometers an hour cultivating. Excuse me. Seems a bit quick. Anyways, I think I'll stop the episode there because I need to cough. I feel like there's a tickle in my throat. And if I keep talking, I feel like I'm going to just have a coughing fit. So, anyways, that's it for me, folks. My name's Iain Robson, Farming Simulator 2013, coming at you from Idaho. Catch you guys later.